Let me make sure all right, make sure that's on. Testing. What's going on? Y'all come in, hit that like button, please. I do want to apologize. I did not go live on Wednesday for Wednesday Night Raw because if you guys ever been to the bar, you know sometimes we get caught up in some crazy conversations. Shout to the bros that was here. We ended up talking for the next 3-4 hours and then hitting the strip, talking some more. So I just got caught up in the moment. We were having such a great conversation. I didn't want to stop. You know, we was talking about life and different things, stuff like that. So shout to the bros that was here Wednesday night. That's all Wednesday Night Raw got canceled. As I said, you come to the bar, there's always some things going on. Great conversations, great people. So that's why Wednesday Night Raw got canceled. So we're going to get to it today. A little early, but hopefully you can't watch now. You're watching the replay. Shout to everybody that was here the past couple of days. Hold on, turn that off. Big shout to y'all. King Sam was good. Yeah, I'm broke because of you. Sean McNeil in the building. Hey, Roman, shout to you and your anniversary on the hotel. Shout to you, brother. I saw that on Facebook. So first I want to say this. Steve-O in the building. I haven't seen Steve-O. Steve-O was missing in action. All good. He was good, baby. And I am waiting for the Memorial Weekend flyer. He said he'll get it to me today, so I'm waiting. He had some personal stuff going on too, so we'll see what happens. So I want to say something first at the beginning of this video. Mr. Relentless, what's good? At the beginning of this video, I want to say something. You do know, for the intelligent people in the back of the room and the nerds in the front, Mr. B Smooth, what up? You do know that not every woman in Sosua is a hoe, right? You do know that. You do know when I make that reference, it's the same as me making the reference of saying don't trust everybody. So that you know not to trust everybody, don't trust me. You get where I go with that? The intelligent references I make. Because someone hit me up, I said I don't care what so-and-so says because I don't watch so-and-so's videos. So I don't care. But you do know that every single woman is not a hoe. I'm using it to reference you that you need to be careful who you trust. The same way I say, in order for you to understand not to trust nobody in Sosua, don't trust me. I've said that before, right? So obviously every woman is not a hoe. I even told you I met my ex-fiance in Sosua. But obviously every woman is not a hoe. I'm using it in conjecture for you to understand don't trust nobody. And I get to the story about why that came up. Now, Joshua Lance, what's good? Marcus, what's good? E-Mac Base, good morning. James, let's win in the building, my bro. YouTube channel going crazy. JD, what's good? What you top of the morning? Sophia Felix, what's up, sis? Dirty Workers, what up? Joshua, I know. Listen, I know that's why I don't really care about that, but I need to make sure my viewers don't take what I say as a straight literal. The idea was this. The reason that conversation came up. Oh, another thing. Someone told me I lost my girl to some dude. You out of your fucking mind? Like I said, the people who talk about me never met me and don't know me. So I'm not worried about that. My girl left because of a lie. Yeah, she left. It is what it is. It is what it is. Because of a lie, she broke out. But like I said, Dominicans listen to Dominicans. I'm American. They're not going to listen to me like she's going to listen to them. So I got to deal with that. Not the first time it happened. It's happened a couple times here. No one wants to see you happy if you have a relationship in this country. Not just Sosua, in this country. Anyway. Two guys that when I was with and one who I'm very close with, in the past 2 weeks, when all my bullshit was going on, their shit came out with their girls. That's where the conversation came from. They thought they had a unicorn, thought they had a great girl. I even thought so too. I won't even lie. My man pulled me to the side of the room the other day. He was like, Greg, what happened with that conversation? I even thought so too. I thought the girl was a great girl too. And kind of found out she was doing dirt. Now, you've heard me say it in my own experience. And I'll say it to you. Like I said, every single girl is not a hoe. I said it to be conjective in the circumstance so you guys understand not to trust anyone. Bro, I dealt with a chick that had a job. She's a unicorn. And she was worse than the chicks on the street. Sometimes the chicks that got jobs are using the job to meet guys. They just don't want to be seen on the street. So Don't think because she got a job, she go to school, it's all that. Proud of her, but don't think she's not like that. So we ended up finding out that 2 chicks that my man was dealing with, 2 different dudes, both of their chicks was for the streets. That's where the conversation came from. That's why I said within the 15-mile radius of Sosua, be careful. Be careful no matter what she does. Because the opportunity is there. And I'll say it to you now and I'll say it again. So to the ladies, I'm not talking to you right now, to the ladies. Fellas, if 50 women approach you every single day and bend over and say, what's up? Make a proposition. How many you going to turn down every day? So if 50 men, minimum, approach a chick, how many think she turn it down? Matter of fact, hold on. I read it to you guys before. Hold on. This shit is hilarious. I'm being honest with you. I'm not giving you no false narratives, no BS. I'm just being honest with you. I ain't trying to break your heart. I'm just telling you the facts. And I've been here long enough to understand that. Where's my picture at? I've been here long enough to understand that shit, and that things are not always what they seem. Anyway, I can't find it. You know what I'll do? When I find it, I'll post it in the community center. I don't know. It might be in this phone right here. So I was saying that to say you have to be careful, because the chick you may think is a unicorn is actually a whole bull. She ain't got 1 horn, she got 2. That's all. And the reality is, a lot of dudes, and I'm talking to the dudes, a lot of dudes get so enamored with the waist and face, they don't take the time to look. Let me break something down before I get to the comments. I'm going to break something down right now. When you talk to a girl on Instagram, on Tinder, on TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, when you talk to her on those sites, you think you're the only one? You think when you spoke to her and she responded, you looked that good that she was like, yeah, I got to talk to this guy. You think you're the only one? They talk to multiple dudes per day, because dudes, you just like you saw the picture and was like, oh, she bad. Let me swipe right. Another 100 motherfuckers did the same thing. That's my point. My biggest thing is, I ain't saying you can't find love, and I'm gonna give you a synopsis before the end of this video, but it's very, very fucking difficult. Because first off, if she's a regular chick, her family's in her ear. You're competing with the family at all times. I told my man some shit. He bugged him out when I told him this. If the mother likes you and is reaching out to you all the time, she don't like you. Okay? They're using you for money. Because at the end of the day, the mother's not liking you right away. They're not liking you right away. They'll meet you, hey, how you doing? But come on, you just an American coming here to get some of her daughter's butt. So she don't like you from the jump. Eventually, if you rock with the family, she'll like you. But she's not going to be calling you, hey, my daughter misses you. Hey, can you send it? Nah, hell no. From the jump, her mother not going to like you. That's immediate right there. The family's going to say, hey, how you doing? Welcome, come get some food, whatever. But they're not going to just accept you because you bought some chicken wings or something from FlipFlop. So that's what I mean. Some of you guys ain't even taking the time to vet people out. You just like, man, I was with the family. How much you spend? 7,000 pesos, and we had some drinks. And okay, yeah, they love you. You just funded the party. You just sponsored the party. I love you too. Buy me a drink. I love you too. I love you. Hey, amo. You dig what I'm saying? That's my point. Some of y'all ain't taking the time to vet motherfuckers out, and y'all just jumping. Oh yeah, her mom's called me. I know I'm in. Nah, her mom's probably called 3 other dudes too. Hey, my daughter cares about you. The parents are not immediately gonna like you, especially because if we're American. So that's number one. That's what a lot of you guys don't. That's when I hear guys talk. I'll be like, I went. The family did this and the family did that, and they showed me love. I'm like, you were sponsoring the party. Yes, I'm gonna show you. If you come and hang out over here and buy me a bottle of Merlot, buy me a bottle of Goose, I'm gonna tell you I love you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? You sponsored the party. Thank you. It's when you sit there and those conversations happen with the parents. Are you having those conversations? You dig what I'm saying? I done been around people's parents. I can tell you from the jump, especially when they know I ain't about no bullshit. I can tell you from the jump, they don't like you. It takes them, they'll give you an opportunity if their daughter really likes you, but they looking like he's just another dude in town trying to smash my daughter. That's what they think of us. Now, I live here. And some of the times they still look at me like that. So that was my whole point. If you're not taking the time to vet them out, taking the time to really get to know them, ain't no unicorn, bro. You think you made a unicorn. I'm going to say it again. The same way you went on Tinder and swipe right, the same way you was on Instagram, like, oh, she look good. And you press follow and you hit her up, hit her in the DMs, TikTok, Snapchat, all that. You thought you was the only one? 100 dudes did the same thing you did. Could be 100 a day. Did the same thing you did. If she got a sexy picked up there, dudes is hitting up. Dirty workers was good. Josh said they have to spin the narratives for views. Yeah, I know that. I ain't sweating that. JR Chubb, Junior Chubb said, right, met one during my last trip. Good luck. George Jojo, Nick Weber, what's good with you? Richard's Method said they literally think they really can actually pay every woman this. And that's what I mean. When I made the comment, I wasn't saying, yes, they're all hoes. No, I'm saying to be conjectured, to make you understand the same exact way I say, and you guys heard me say this a million times, in order for you to understand not to trust nobody, especially Americans, don't trust me. Because I've been done dirty by Americans. I've never been done dirty by Americans. So I was using that context and that reference to say they all hoes. So you understand. Look at it from that perspective. You know what? Let her prove to me she not a hoe. Boom. Now you can see what it really is. Fred C, what up? Barissimo, what up? Daryl Higgins in the building. Shout out to Paradise Life. Definitely shout out to Paradise Life. Gary Mack, what up? Rich said, but the percentage of thought is just high. And yes, I too. I thought the girl with the job in school. Yeah, but that shit don't mean nothing. Global Paper, what up? Brazil die. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate that, Rich. He definitely co-signed. And Rich lives here. If you know, you know. Like, all of this is about getting to know motherfuckers. All right, case in point. So, a female friend I know, she said, Greg, I got this nice girl. I want you to talk to her. This was a while ago, before I had a girlfriend. But what happened was I bumped into her in Sosua. It was quite weird. I'm in Sosua. So me and the girl were talking, and the conversation started just like this. Hey, how you doing? My name is Greg. I know your friend gave you my number. What's going on with you? So she was like, well, immediately, she was like, well, when can I see you? I was like, damn, that's super aggressive for a regular chick. So I was like, well, I'll be free this week sometime. Let me know what's up. We link up. She's like, all right, bet. Well, you free today? And I'm like, damn, she's mad aggressive. Ain't no regular chick gonna be that aggressive trying to see you right then and there. Anything, she's gonna be like, hey, let's go to a bar, get some drinks, go to a restaurant. Then it's not gonna say, I want to see you right now. So I said to her, hey, well, let me ask you a question. Are you trying to link up with me for money? Because, you know, you're a very pretty girl, but I don't know what I need to be clear on what this is. She said, well, you know, yeah, I need some bread, I need some help. I was like, oh, thank you, love. You have a good day. I ain't in that conversation. You dig what I'm saying? And she was allegedly a regular chick. But when I peeped her conversation, I already knew what it was. It wasn't a regular situation. And yes, Mr. B Smooth, same goes everywhere. The problem is, I live in DR, so I got everything. I only speak on DR. But it goes everywhere. You got to vet a motherfucker out. Get it, boy. Appreciate that. Just chilling. Said, guys come here and think the rules are different here than back home. They leave their brains at the airport. Isn't that weird? They do think that when they come here, it's different in America. Women are women everywhere. Except in America, every single woman, well, I'm not going to say that, not every single woman, but every single woman is not getting accosted and offered a negotiation, a deal. In this town and the surrounding towns, women are being accosted all the time. Hey, what's up with you? I can't tell you when I had a girlfriend how many dudes was hitting her up. Dudes was using my name hitting her up. Oh, I see you with MrFlipFlop. I'm like, damn, it's like that. Like, but it is what it is. What can I do about that? You can't control what someone else does. And by the way, I say this all the time. A man gonna be a man. I hope my chick look good enough that you're supposed to want to smash. I'm good with that. Now, if you smash, she was never mine. Obviously. Slash the child, shout to you, said lead with your pockets. And that's what. Listen, I wish I could put that in a sticky. Lead with your pockets, and that's all they're gonna use you for. My biggest thing I tell guys: if you make it transactional, it will always be transactional. Because here's the wild part: it's nothing for a chick. It's nothing for a chick. It's nothing for a chick to say, oh man, I need to go to the salon. And it's nothing for us to be like, how much you need? Because that money ain't nothing to us, right? But when you create that atmosphere, now it goes, well, I need this. Well, how much you need? And then you start creating that pattern of, well, I need something. How much you need? I got you. I know it's not a lot of money, but you created a situation of financing. Now you're financing the relationship. If you come from a point of let's get to know each other, let's kick it, cool. But if you start off from financing a relationship, you're a financier. That's what you are. You're a banker. You got banked. You the loan shark. You got the Vic. What the fuck you want? Now, of course, everyone needs help. My chick needed her car fixed. Boom, here you go. But that's my girl. So long, here you go. I don't care. Certain things I don't care about. You know what I'm saying? But my relationship was not started by spending my money. It was not started by going in my pocket or going to the ATM. My relationship was started by us getting to know each other, hanging out, blah, 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 blah. If you start the relationship by focusing on funds, then shit gonna go into a relationship of finances. That's what it's gonna be. And then by the time you be like, yo, I feel like you're using me for money, it's too late. Yes, you've been used for the past year for money, bro. Yeah. You just thought of it now? Let me catch you with these comments, y'all. Exactly, Jesse. Regular chicks ain't gonna be like, yo, I want to see you now. That's not how they move. Shane said it might sound the way, but it's all facts. I only speak facts, man. And let me tell you something. I want to say something because I didn't watch the video. My man just hit me up and was texting me about the video. I deal with regular women, okay? My ex, whatever she is now, has a master's, is one of the top teachers in the country. Car, house, all that. She don't need me. I don't deal with, even in America, I didn't deal with bum chicks. That's just not me. If my chick, let's say I have a chick. Let's say I have a chick, right? And my chick's in the crib, she not in my crib. And she not with me. I don't give a fuck if you got a job making $100 a month. Go make that $100. I'll take care of the rest. But you got to do something. With me, you got to do something. Remember how back in the day your parents would say, I don't want to see you in the same position when I go to work and when I come home. I don't want to see you sitting on the same couch. I'm the same way. I don't want to see you laying in the bed. I done worked 16 hours, came back, and you in the bed in the same spot. Nah. Get up, go do something. Go start a business. I'll help you. But you're not going to do nothing. So I don't know about dealing with a chick that ain't doing nothing. Like I said, they all need a little bit of help, a little bit of money here and there, because we make more money than them. So it is what it is. But are you paying for her party? Are you sending her money for food, but she's in the club popping bottles? And ladies, you got to listen to this too, because some of you guys got Dominican boyfriends. I'm going to get beat up for that one. Some of you got Dominican boyfriends. Are you paying for them to go out and buy some rum with their side chick? Y'all think about that. What are you funding? If you're helping out, listen, sending money to help is cool. Send money, help out. But are you funding the party? Are you paying for the extracurricular activities that have nothing to do with what they need or what they want? If it's a birthday party, you want to throw some bread, yeah, do your thing. But is the money going to what you want it to go to? I just gave somebody a loan. No bullshit. And it's the weirdest thing because I don't think they realize what they did. I just gave somebody a loan who I deal with all the time, so I'm not worried about the money. I'm going to get the money back. That's why I'm really not stressing. They're going to give my money back. But they spent a quarter of it on food shopping. I'm like, they're buying Capri Suns, and I'm like, that's not what you asked for the money for. And the weird thing was they gave me the receipt back saying, hold this for your taxes. I was like, oh, this big ass receipt. And I looked, I said, but like I said, I'm getting my money back, so I'm not stressing it. It was more like you asked for the money for one thing and you spent a quarter of it on food shopping. And that's a lot. Like, you ain't never food shop like that in your life. Why'd you do it this time? It's all good. I'll have my money back in 2 weeks. I ain't worried about it. But you get what I'm saying? I give you the money for one thing and you do something else with it. Now, in this situation, not my business. He's going to pay me all my money back. I'm good. But in another situation where you're not getting paid back, you realize they use the money for things that they didn't say they were going to use it for. And then my biggest thing, like I said, the reason that receipt is so funny, because it just happened. The receipt is so funny. You spent like $400 on food. You've never spent $400 on food in your life. Why the fuck you decide to do it now? Weird. Anyway, it's weird. Marcus said, it is the oldest profession in the world, and the game is the game. The only thing different is the players. Facts. All facts. George Jordan said, all good, G. Thanks for asking. And I appreciate you, George. Definitely appreciate you. Once they find out you don't live here, you basically through. Well, and good morning, Devon. Well, here's the thing with that. I live here, and I can't keep track of a chick. You don't. You think you can keep track of a chick? Dudes be called. Listen, dudes call, FaceTime, all that. Listen, my man, I'm giving you the game the best way I can give it. Like I said, they're not all hoes, but I need you to keep the mindset and saying, let her prove to me she's not a hoe. I done been in hotel rooms, and we doing what we doing, and the phone rang. Oh shit, be quiet. I'm the side dude. I'm telling you, I'm a great side. I'm be quiet. And the dude's on the phone, they FaceTiming. Hey, where you at? Oh, I'm at my girlfriend's house. And I'm just sitting like, yo, this is crazy. This is so crazy. And she's like, I love you. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. You know, I speak to them all. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, this is nuts. And me and her, we got our thing going on. I don't even know she had a boyfriend. We got our thing going on, and she got a whole lover in another country. You dig? Who just say a chick can't do it to us? I remember a chick told me one time, she said, if I wanted to go have sex, I'd be going for 30 minutes, and you'd never know. And I was like, I respect that. I can say I'm going to the salon. I go tell dude, hey, I'm coming to see you. I got somewhere to be though, so I can't stay that long. You go smash, and I dash. He's happy. I came back on time. You happy? I was like, I respect that. That's real. And I've seen it. So it is what it is. And like I said, I live here and I can't keep track of them. So don't tell me you gonna keep track of them. You live somewhere else. Teodoro, what's good, Teddy? Old crust, salty ass Uncle Rocco. They leave with money because they're always punching above their weight class. That's a fact. That's a old crust, salty ass Uncle Ruco. That's funny as hell. I like that name. Almost as good as chitlin skin jersey boots. He said, Flash, he said, you just turned yourself into a creditor and aren't going to get any payment. Exactly. That's all facts. Well, Jesse, here's the wild part. So Jesse said, we all being used. The objective is to not be misused. Exactly. We've all sent money. Everybody has sent money. Anybody tell you they sent money is a damn lie. Everybody sent money. Whether it be their first couple trips, whether it be they would just help us out with some groceries. Everybody has sent some type of money. Some dudes have the Western Union Gold card and the Platinum card. I myself have neither. But everybody sent money. All right. People who say they never sent money, most of them are lying. I know dudes who say, I ain't never sent no money. And that was the dude who sent the most money. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. As long as you're not getting misused. As long as you know she need groceries, okay, the money's going to her groceries. As long as you, when you send the money for groceries, she's not in the club. The next net, as soon as you get the money. I got it, baby, thank you. And she's in the club, and in the morning when she's done partying, it goes, man, I'm hungry. And she shows the empty fridge. But you just let my money partying. Gotta pay attention to these things. The signs are there, y'all just don't want to see it. Be Smooth said, I think a lot of guys want to be used too. Real talk. I agree with that. Z, what's good? What you see? Ms. Valenta said those girls all about games and money, and please, guys, be smart. But the problem is, most guys, all right. And Chris Corky, shout to you, love. How you doing today? Most guys don't understand something. When you are on vacation or you want a staycation, if you're here long term, enjoy your time. Enjoy it. Alicia, don't they eat? Oh, okay. Don't lose focus of your vacation. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the fantasy. Go back. Now, I have friends that are married. I have friends that found them a nice one. And I'm going to give you my synopsis at exactly 45 minutes in the video. I'm going to give you my synopsis on something that I thought about. Some me and had a good long conversation. Some of the dudes are happy. Some are not. Some live here. Some don't. A smart chick is going to take the dude who's doing good by her, taking care of her, and not mess that up. Not mess that up. But once again, friends and family are always in your ear. Oh, girl, come on. He won't know. Same as in America. Your chick girlfriends are all on her ear. He ain't gonna know. Let's go to the club. Tell him we going over here. Same shit. They do it here too. Y'all be thinking because it's a different country, the girlfriend's in the ear, or the cousin or sister in the ear saying, yo, there's a party. I want you to come with me. Come on. My boyfriend, he don't want me to go out. He ain't gonna know. He's in America. I got so many numbers in my phone. I have over 5,000 contacts in my phone that I can see you in a club from someone else's WhatsApp status. It's the wildest thing. I don't even look at the WhatsApp status too much no more because I'll be seeing shit I don't want to see. I'll be scrolling and I'll be like, what the motherfucker? Who's that? I gotta go back and look. Who's that behind the motherfucker in the WhatsApp status? I'm cool with them. But in the table behind them is what the fuck they doing there? You know what I'm saying? And you gotta pay attention to those things. Dashim in the building, South Jersey. Z said long distance relationships don't work in any country. I believe they do to a point. You gotta have maturity. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of immaturity. And then what a lot of dudes do, I'm talking to the guys now, what a lot of dudes do is send me your location, send me a picture, send me a video that FaceTime me. That shit don't mean nothing. She could have recorded that shit yesterday. She could get a location from someone else. These chicks know how to use WhatsApp. I done seen fake messages. They know how to use WhatsApp, manipulate WhatsApp. So we ain't getting over send me your location, send me this. Send me a piece of paper with the date and the peace sign. Like, you know what I'm saying? Send me a timestamp. Like, it don't matter. They can figure shit out. Remember the little video that came out a while back where the dude was with his boys and his girl called and the one dude had a pillow, other dude had the covers and they held it up. He's in the middle of the street and he's like, hey baby, yeah, I'm tired. You think the girls ain't doing that? Oh baby, I'm just so tired. There's no lights right now. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. Joe said 100. Yeah, long distance really don't work. Mama Flip in the building. What's good? Sean said plenty of times my homegirls got wake up calls. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shane said, man, I just come to Sosua for fun. I got love back home. Girls be really tripping. They think they're gonna find love. They do, but dudes do. Bro, I've lost friendships, associates. I've lost customers. Because I tell people, don't ask me if you don't want to know the truth. They still watch the videos to see what I'm going to say. Don't watch the video if you don't want to know the truth. I'm not, listen, I told you, my ex-fiance, I met her in Sosua. I told you guys I thought she was a hoe. Kind of found out she wasn't. Okay? One of the greatest relationships I've ever in my life. Top 2 for sure. And we was together for years. I fucked that one up. That was all me, 100%. Even though people rely on me, I still wasn't helping it any. But that's rare. That's really rare. And at the time, like I said, I thought she was a hoe. I thought she was. She's the one that corrected me. She said, I don't know who you think you're talking to. I was like, oh, my bad. Oops. Well, look where I met you in the club and this and that. She goes, I liked you. Like, I said, but I used with a dude that night. She goes, one of my clients asked me to go out for drinks. We went out for drinks. I went home. She said, I don't get down like that. And when I got to know her, matter of fact, the funny part is, when I got to know her, we couldn't be seen together for the first 6 months. Not be seen together. And I respected that. She was well respected, had a great job, going to school. She was like, until we boyfriend and girlfriend, like we official, I'm not going to be seen nowhere with you because I don't want nobody talking shit about me because you American. And I was like, facts, okay. And that's how I started understanding the game. She wouldn't even go to Puerto. She brought me to Puerto Plata my first time. What's up, how you doing, brother? She brought me to Puerto Plata my first time. But that was after a year of us being together. She wouldn't be seen with me because she just knew the stigma. If she was seen with me, first thing would have said is, she's a hoe. So she wasn't trying to hear that. So if a chick be like, yeah, let's go here, let's go there, man. There's a big stigma with us, which is why I say, if you're dealing with a chick, her parents immediately do not like you. They don't hate you, but they're not going to be like, hey, they're going to be none of that. They're going to look at you like another fucking gringo trying to get my daughter. That's their mindset. Then when they get to know you and see you going to be around, okay, cool. They don't start flowing up to you. But they always going to be in the ear. Every time me and my chick fought, you know what her mother said? Man, tell Greg take his angry ass home. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Moms love me. But she would be like, tell Greg take his angry ass home. Because that's mother. She worried about her daughter before she worried about anybody else. Ricardo said, what up, Flip? Dudes need to just understand the situation with these chicks. They're going to do it. You let them get away with facts, Ricardo. Free society in the building. Free. Every time I park my car, I see that damn C3. Shout out to C3. Rob Biggs in the building. He said, I never send money unless you count. Yeah, listen, a lot of people send money, but it's not always for, all right. What I tell people don't do is don't send money thinking you got a girlfriend. Like, don't send money to buy a girlfriend. Don't do that. That's the wrong thing to do. You're totally getting used, totally going to be bad. But if you want to send money for help, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm going to send you $50. Okay. You know, I'm going to send you $100. Whatever. If you're trying to help somebody, there's nothing wrong with sending money. A lot of people do it. Believe it or not, I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of you guys don't want to hear this. A lot of guys are sitting at home right now like, yeah, Greg, say the number, say the number. 80% of dudes that come down here, or to any country, send a couple bucks. 80%. And you're like, nah, trust me. 80%. Dudes send money just because. And you got to think about it. You got the money. It ain't nothing to you for throw a quick $100 that way. All I'm saying is do it for the right reasons. So someone to be like, you know for a fact, like me. I was telling my boy on Wednesday, we were having a great conversation. I help people because it's not, it means something to me to help people. And sometimes that money I can blow on alcohol. And guess what? I'll sit there and blow that money and be like, I could have did something with that. You'll see me a lot of times. I'm not really frugal like that. I don't mind spending money because you can't take none of this money with you. But I look at where I spend my money. If I spend money on something stupid, I could have did something with it. I could have helped somebody with that. Now, if I go out drinking and spend some money, cool. But we're not going to OD. But if we have an OD night, we spend hundreds of dollars, $1,000 on alcohol. First thing I say to myself in the morning, we could have helped somebody with at least half of that money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm different how I look at how I spend my money. So if you help with someone, cool. Just make sure they're using it for that help. Rob Biggs said, have a great time, enjoy the fantasy. That's facts. Joshua said, can you make her submit and drink English? I don't want no trick that, I don't know what no trick. Just like I don't want no chick that does drugs, I don't want no chick that drinks more liquor. That's a me thing. And definitely, Rob, stay in your budget. King Sam in the building. Oh, I want to give a big shout to Queen Sam, one of my favorite people on the planet Earth. I wish I had my Japanese whiskey right here to have a shot. Shout to Queen Sam, one of my favorite people on the planet Earth.
Right, that's the first thing. Second of all,
Devon said, never sent money. West Union broke in Jersey. Well, you break the girls off a lot when you're here anyway. He said, not here for a long time, for a good time. King Sam said, I sent money for a tour drive, and it was a great tour drive. I put the videos up. Shout out to Donnell, said, send me the times. Exactly. BK Chef said, true. I saw this girl I was dating dancing with a dude in my boy's video he posted. She told me that she was home sleep. Yo, look. Oh, wait. I told you guys, sometimes chicks forget their status is seen by everybody unless they block you, right? I never forget. I'm with my man now. The girl he was with, I knew her first, so I had her number for a long time. I never messed with her, but I had her number. You know, I get a lot of girls' numbers for the parties and stuff like that. So I had her number. So me and him together, she's like, yeah, I want to see my girl, but she at the crib, she sleep, so her mom's sick. Let's go hang out and get some drinks. I said, cool, let's go. So he texts her good night. She don't answer. Then he get mad because he sees the blue checks and he's like, why she ain't respond? I said, maybe she sleep, bro. She said she was sleep, right? Like, I play devil's advocate all the time. So I'm in my phone. She blocked him on the status, but I guess she didn't think to block me. Mind you, we together the whole time. I'm swiping through. I go, oh shit. Now I don't say nothing to homie, but I go, oh shit. And it's real time. She's literally posting at the same time I'm swiping. And I'm like, I put my phone down, had some drinks. He was like, yo, I'm getting pissed, man. I think she out. I was like, yo, you should call her. Tell her FaceTime you right now. I'm assisting any way I can, homie. And she answered. I think she did it by accident, but she answered. He was like, this bitch in the club. I was like, oh, for real? But shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You may see something you don't want to see. All because someone's in the background of a status. Yeah, shout out to Mama Flip. BK shit, that's the thing, they ain't got a lot. It is what it is. Jerry Hawk, what up? He said, think of this. Last century, you could be going at sea for 2 years. All facts. Ray Lawyer, what's good? Get Right Fragrance in the building. Shout to the bros. Hit that link. X Shoulder in the building. Wiseman, was good with you. And Shane, that's my thing. If you send the money to help, it is what it is. Hey, James, hold on. Wait. Shout out to James, let's win. He said 80% too low. I didn't want to go too high. I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. Yeah, I say 90, 95%. But I wanted to keep it. I figured 80 was a good number. So no one will argue with me. It's definitely more. Corey Kingston in the building. What up, Cortez? Not speaking Spanish visiting times a year for a weekend equal you have no girlfriend. Fact. He said the game out here is deep with the chicas, only with time dudes will learn. Well, here's my thing. I'm from New York. Now, I can't stress this enough. I learned about the differences in states, in counties, in cities. New York is a hustle city. Everybody trying to hustle you every day of your life. I'm used to that. I know when someone's trying to hustle me. I know it. So it's easy for me to see these things, the things I'm telling you that some of y'all probably don't see, because as soon as you start to opening your mouth, I can tell what you are. You a hustler, you a liar, whatever it is you are, I can put you in that box. Now, sometimes people get away, because I'm like, well, they probably lie to them, but they won't lie to me because I don't really care. But then I see, oh, the motherfucker was lying all around. I can peep these things and see these things when people start talking about their conversation. A lot of people, depending where you're from the suburbs, you don't grow up in the inner city, they don't understand that hustle lifestyle. They don't understand that. You know, imagine being from Nebraska, shout to Nebraska, and being dropped in 42nd Street one day. Back when 42nd Street was 42nd Street. I'm sure it's still ill now, but back then when it was 3-card money on the corner, pimps and hoes on the corner, drug dealers on the corner, boosters everywhere, selling you brand new joints. They just boosted from Macy's. Imagine that. The culture shock. You probably play 3-card money. You probably lose all your money. You probably buy a polo jacket or polo shirt stolen from the store. You probably get hustled because you've never been around that before. You've never seen that. In your little town, they do corn. They don't do the hustle. No one's hustling each other. Where I'm from, they're always hustling each other. So I'm used to that shit. You dig? So it's a little easier for me to see these things. Timothy, what's good with you? Oh, he said, send them money and expect a discount. A lot of guys do that. I find that funny. Oh, I love Queen Sam so much. Taylor, shout out to Taylor. He's at 97.5%. Always tripping. Kendrick Perkins on TV in the background claiming envy. Yeah, I heard about that. He's a nut for that. That's true. A lot of dudes do it. El Delor was good. Cortez said, don't forget the famous picture they all have with the IV in the arm and saying they are sick. There's a photo. Yeah, trust me. When I had remember that Ricardo 3-card money? Seriously. Most of the dudes got caught was like country dudes that came to the city. They didn't know what the hell to do. When I was sick, right? I posted a picture of me sick. I ain't get $1. Not one. Are you okay? I think I got 2. Are you okays? Talking from the locals. Everyone else saw it and we just kept moving. Hope you don't need no money. I was really sick and no one helped me. 2-9, what's good? He said, listen, I'm the only person in Nebraska with beachfront property. I can never get. Shout out to 2-9, my bro. Z said, somebody buys. Yes, the TV box full of bricks. I got this big screen TV over here. Come get this right now. King Sam, we got beef when I see you. You already know. Wiseman said, I disagree. If you do not live in DR, you sending money 99.8%. Hey, I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of people, which is why I don't say nothing. You're never gonna sit me and say don't send money. I'm never gonna say that. I'm just saying making sure you sending money for the right reason. Don't send money because you want to buy your girlfriend. Don't do that. Send money because you want to help. Send money because you care. Don't think because I'm sending money, she's my girlfriend. That's not how it works. And you're digging yourself a bigger hole. But a lot of people send money. And what you got to understand is most chicks are sincere. Let me put that out there. Most chicks are sincere. They have real live situations that the job they have or the money they have can't get them out of it. The problem is when a chick has a situation, good or bad, real or fake, that they send it out to 100 motherfuckers. So you got the same text that, not all of them, I'm saying everybody, you got the same text that 100 motherfuckers got. Now, here's the thing with that. 100 people get the text. 50 of them respond. 40 of them send $50. 10 of them send 100. That's a lot of fucking money. Do the math. That's a lot of fucking money. Okay? So at the end of the day, it's a game of numbers. She didn't just send that message to you. That's just like you thought you was the only one that talked to her on Instagram and Facebook. You're not the only one, bro. She's answering multiple messages every single day. TikTok, Snappy Chat, all that, Twittering, all that. Everybody's in the DMs. That's what be bugging me out when dudes be like, yeah, I got this nice one. You're not the only one in the DMs, fam. Just like you thought she was pretty, a bunch of other dudes did too. Just like you swipe right on Tinder, a bunch of other dudes did too. You just got lucky she responded. Ricardo said, Flip, don't forget when you're playing 3-card money, the fake cops come. Oh, yeah. The fake cops come. I'm shutting this down. Everybody empty your pockets. Ricardo, you know. Only city people know that shit, though. You get in, you're like, oh, you almost won, try again. Then the fake cops come and bust it all up. Everybody empty your pockets. Then you down the block, broke. 3-card money and set up 2 blocks down the road. Hell yeah. Von Sola, what's good with you? He said, yeah, that's a lot of people do, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. King Sam said, I live in an older era. We now got static. Yeah, we got static. You crazy. LJ, what's up, baby? How you doing out there in Boca Chica, brother? So like I said, and I'm gonna repeat myself again. And I'm gonna give my synopsis right now. I'm gonna repeat myself again. The reason I said all of the chicks are hoes within a 15-mile radius is to give you an idea of what my reference, the same as I said, in order not to trust anybody, don't trust me. So you have that mindset. An intelligent motherfucker who passed the 4th grade knows that everyone's not a hoe. It's just mind-boggling. What I'm saying is, to give you an understanding, for me, it's prove to me you're not a hoe. Prove to me you don't talk to 100 motherfuckers a day. Because, social media is the devil. Social media will destroy your relationship. We all know that. And I've had people make fake accounts. Swear to God, it's the wildest thing. Fake accounts, get at me, get at the chick, send pictures to be like, oh yeah, you didn't know, flip-flop with a chick the other night. Swear to God. Swear to God. It's the wildest thing. I had a motherfucker make a fake account and tell me my kid wasn't mine. Swear to God. See, that kid ain't yours. I was like, that DNA paper says it is. So I don't know what tell me what proof you got so I can go to the court. Z said, contrary to belief, most men don't get sex often, nor can they have any women. 20% live their life, 80% alone. I agree with that. But here's the thing, though. When you do get the woman, have some common sense. Play it the right way. Don't get used, or as he said earlier, misused. He said, I think some seagulls are doing better than some dudes in the States who's out here making. That's a whole nother story. There's a lot of dudes. Me and my boy were talking about yesterday. The Superman, the Sosua Superman effect. I'm a mail. Shout out to my mailman. I don't want to be a mailman. I'm a mailman in America, but I'm a drug dealer when I'm in India. They become somebody else. It's the weirdest thing. And that's actually how we got to this dope conversation on Wednesday. I am who I am. There's tons of people know me before YouTube, before DR, so I can't lie about who I am. My face is right here. Everybody knows me, so I'm good with that. But a lot of dudes become someone else or try to be someone else. Now, I'm going to read Wiseman's. I got played last night on Clasante. Some chick asked for a water. I gave her 50, but then I was thinking that it's a game the whole night to make money. It could be. It could be. One of the street chicks that walk around just begging all day. About 5 years ago, we was on the strip, and my man said, "Let me ask you a question. How much money? Be honest with me. And I'm gonna give you 1,000 pesos. But be honest with me." He said, "How much money do you make from doing this all day?" She said, "About 3,000, 4,000 pesos." He said, "You make more than a person with a job doing this all day." He gave her 1,000 pesos. He said, "Thank you for being honest." So you got motherfuckers that do that all day and make money. Now here's my synopsis. Big shout to Nudine. Shout to DJP out there in Game Abroad. We kicked it out there real quick out in Brazil. But I had this conversation with them, and I had a conversation here with someone too. I've come to the realization on something. Relationships are not always going to be successful. Okay? And I've learned that it's really hard to have a successful relationship in this country because we're not Dominican. I'm not Dominican. I don't have a Latin bone in my body. Okay? So relationships are very hard. One, because you're at a handicap. We're not Dominican. We are not in the culture. Even though I've been here, no matter how long I've been here, I'm still an American. Okay? They have their family in their ear. They got their exes in their ear who, believe it or not, they still love them. Even though they're broke up, they still have that affection for their ex. They got their friends in their ear. You can get this, you can get that. I'll never forget that a chick I dealt with told me this straight up and down. Well, my friends got this, my friends got that. I'm like, your friend's selling ass on the strip. If you want to go get that too, you can. Don't expect me to just give you something because your friends got it. And I looked at her like, are you crazy? So we're at a handicap. Everything's against us in these relationships, okay? The money is not going to solve it. But the conversation I had with a couple of fellas, and I'm starting to think this the longer I've been here based on my failed relationships. And like I said, with my ex-fiance, that was all me. I had a great woman, and I messed the shit up, okay? My ex-fiance, she was the reason I became the party guy. She allowed me to go do what I did and said, just come home or come pick me up after the club. Bar none. 3, 4 in the morning, I'm picking her up, no issues, okay? So at the end of the day, I had no issues. I messed it up. Now, what ended up happening was, in that situation, we broke up, one, because of lies, but two, I was really running around too much, just doing too much. Second, my other relationship between were like just short relationships, nothing real crazy. Things are happening in between those relationships. A lot of lies. I've been lied on many, many times down here. So I'm used to it. Even though I'm upset because you be in a good situation, you happy, and then motherfuckers lie on you. I had dudes, it ain't just the women gossiping, it's the dudes too. They gossip. It's a gossiping country. My recent relationship, I lost because of a lie. Lies. So that you had that against you. And like I told you, this bar is blue. So the bar top is blue. But if a Dominican walks by and says, that's a nice red bar, the Dominicans in the vicinity are going to say, man, that's a nice red bar. Dominicans listen to Dominicans. That's another handicap we have. That's why I said the friends in their ear, the families in their ear. They listen to each other. They do not listen to us. They don't want to listen to logic. I say, hey, show me proof I cheated. Show me anyone who saw me outside with this chick. No proof. But so-and-so said it. So it's got to be true. Get it? So what I come to the realization is this. There's a lot of relationships I see that actually are successful. The few that are successful. And this is not just here, other countries too. It was in Brazil as well. You get a chick. And I ain't telling you guys to do this, but I'm telling you what seems to make sense to me. I don't know if I could do it, but it seems to make sense to me. You get a chick that you know is already doing dirt. And you either, if you like her, you say, hey, we're gonna stop this. You good. Or, hey, what's good, brother? How you doing, man? Or, right there, baby. All right. Or you take out the game, or you give an ultimatum. I got you. You don't need to be in the game no more. I'm gonna take care of you. So you either help her get on her feet, or you just take care of her outright. But you're gonna tell her, no more of the game. Now, how many are going to go back to the game? I can't say. But I did notice that a chick that's been in the game, even for a short period of time, some of them, if they get a dude that they really like, or they like, you know what, I'm trying to chill, and he's gonna help me, they'll leave the game. And it'll be a successful relationship because you know, hey, he know what I used to do, but at the end of the day, he likes me and is taking care of me. And in your mind, you know what she did, but at the end of the day, you like her, you want to take care of her, as long as she's loyal to you and not messing around no more. Okay, I know what you did before I met you. It is what it is. Well, TF, it's not bad advice. I'm saying I've seen these relationships work. If you know what it is, then there's nothing that can be lied about, as long as they ain't going back to the game. If I know what you do and you know I'm willing to take care of you, and I've seen those relationships work. Now, can I do it? I probably can. It's almost a guarantee. Unfortunately, I see myself being single for the rest of my motherfucking life because I ain't really interested in being in another relationship at this point. After all this shit and the umpteenth time someone lied on my ass, it's like every time they see you happy, they lie. Say, oh yeah, you cheated. I don't know. The wild part is I wish I did cheat so that I'd feel better about myself. But the conversation came up in Brazil, came up here. Those situations are the relationship. That's why I said you got to be built for it, TF. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying I noticed those relationships where there's an understanding. I know what you did. Here's what I want. We can make this work, and you both decide to make it work, and she's really about it because she really don't want to do that. Listen, there's a chick on YouTube that was out here getting money with Mommy Jordan. She's out here getting money. She got her whole life changed. A Haitian dude married, changed her whole life. So the reality is, some of those relationships can work if you're going to be one-on-one. Like I said, I'm gonna catch you in the comments. I don't think I can do it. But the relationships that have been successful, the ones I've seen, are the ones where the dude goes, hey, I want to be with you. I like you a lot, but you can't be out here no more. And the girls that actually stay out legitimately, when I've seen some legitimately stay out the game, those seem to work. Would I trust it? Honestly, as I'm telling you this, no, I would never fucking trust it. But I've seen it work. You know, like I said, in Brazil, two of my mans, same thing. A couple of my homies here in DR, same situation. They know what it is. They just told them, hey, I'm gonna set you up. You ain't gotta do that no more. But you gotta be with me. Let me get to these comments. Taylor said, best story ever. Mailman in America, Frank Lewis. Yeah, facts, nah. The Sosua drug dealer who delivered mail is weird as fuck. He probably watching this. Oh, yeah, there's definitely moles in the Paradise Life group. There's definitely dudes that talk to me that have gone back to chicks and toes. I know that. But the reality is there's no fucking proof of anything I've ever done. There's absolutely no proof that I've ever done anything. First off, I'm not messy. That's number one. Second, I've done so much in my life with women. I don't need multiple women anymore. That was the thing. That was cool. We went through that phase. I did it, done it. I lived. When it came to women, I've done everything I could possibly do with women. What I'm about now is happiness, a little more security, and knowing that, hey, this is my chick. You know what I'm saying? I was better with that. That was better for me than just bouncing chick to chick. That shit is. Even now, I'm looking around like we was in Roomba. I saw 3 of the prettiest chicks around. I was like, Jesus Christ, they're fucking beautiful. But they in the game, fresh in the game, but still in the game. And for me, I'm like, yeah, see, I said I would actually kick it with her. There was one girl I was like, I'd kick it with her, but she in the game. That's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you guys hang with me. You see how I roll. You see tons of chicks come to the table, but you never gonna see me leave with nobody. It's not what I do. But at the end of the day, I value a real relationship over just some. I can have sex. Sex is easy, but I value a real relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Rich shit, I have gotten the buy a washing machine bullshit. I'm like, I'm not buying nothing I have to leave behind. Facts. BK Chef, some areas aren't conducive for relationships. Sosua is definitely one of them. It's definitely bad for relationships, but I'm gonna say the entire country, as far as us being American, Canadian, European, whatever you are, that's what I mean. Sosua is definitely bad because everybody does this, but DR period is bad for us because we're not Dominican. Reggie BX in the building. Wiseman said, you're being too nice. Do not save a girl who's in the game, not with the energy. But Wiseman, dudes are doing it. I'm just saying, about, there's 137 in the chat. Hit that like button. 137 in the chat. At least 28 just said, woo, I'm glad Flip said that. I feel better. They're doing it anyway. What I'm just saying is, I've seen some of those relationships actually be successful. Believe it or not. You could call them a simp, you could call them a sucker, but they got a real girlfriend. And she's chilling. I've seen it. It actually took me a minute to realize when we were talking, I was telling my man, what you mean? He goes, bro, she used to work, now she don't. We rock out, it's cool. And I thought about it like, think about this. Back in the day, how many girls were stripping to pay for college? Oh, y'all hit that cash app. I hit y'all with the best game ever. How many girls were in the game stripping? Some of them selling box. It is what it is, to pay for college. And then when they got to that level, they leveled up and stopped doing all that shit. It's the same thing. It's the same. But listen, you can say whatever you want to me. There's a chick you dealing with in America right now that's a hoe asshole. And you like her a lot and you send her money. And you like her so much that if it found out, if it came to your face that she was smashing someone else, you would tell her to stop and ask her to stop. Let's be honest with each other. Y'all just worry about these other countries. This is everywhere in the world this goes for. I'm just saying it's more difficult here because there's a separation of culture. It's that connection. I don't care how much Spanish I speak, how many times I listen to Dembow sing Romeo Santos or Ozuna and Bad Bunny, my favorite artist. I don't care. How much times I'm in the club, the Dominican clubs. I'm still not Dominican. There's still a disconnect. Yes, I can talk to a chick with no problem at all, but it's still a disconnect. We're still not going to be on the same page. She's still going to have someone in her ear at all times. Oh, that's your gringo? Oh, shit. Someone's always going to be in her ear. Now, it's her job to protect you, which if they really like you, they will do it. But if you're always going against I said the Star Wars, the Force, you're always going against the Force. No matter how good you do for that person, you're going against the Force because you're not Dominican. So sometimes it's going to be like, not all times, so sometimes it's going to be like, use them for what you can. Get what you can. I told you guys, I literally seen this with my own eyes, to my own face. It was told to me. My chick, not my chick I was dealing with recently. I had a chick I was dealing with. She was crying over me. She was upset. Someone told her a lot. I smashed him. She was crying. You know what her mother said? He's a fucking gringo. Why are you crying over him? You understand? He's a gringo. Why are you crying over him? You shouldn't be in love with a gringo. That's that disconnect. Yes, they're going to fall in love. 100% they are. Everybody has a heart. I don't care how cold you are. But when it comes down and she's bugging and she's tripping over you, first thing her friends and family going to say is, you can't be in love with that motherfucker. He ain't shit. He a gringo. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just giving you the facts. Appreciate you, Reggie. Ricardo said, Flip, I think the main thing, I'm one person back home and come to another country trying to be someone else. But I can only be myself. So the reality is, I don't really understand how someone tries to change the whole persona in another country. Yeah, you want to come in, listen, dudes want to live their rap video life. That's cool. That's dope. Listen, I actually live the rap video life in real life. So I don't have to go somewhere else and do it. But some dudes want to live that life. Social media has made people blow their rent and their mortgage trying to be something they're not. And this conversation, shout out my man Mike, this conversation was on the internet 14 years ago. My man Mike was like, I see these, like I said, people throwing money forever. You just see it on social media now. My man Mike was like, this is 14 years ago. Dudes throwing money in Sosua, half them dudes don't make half of what I make. And I don't throw money. And I was joking. I was like, yeah, them dudes don't make half of what I make. And I throw money in the States. When I go to them, I'm throwing $3,000, $5,000. Which is crazy, but that was back in the day. Which to this day I think that was stupid, but I did it. And at the moment you couldn't tell me it was stupid because it's my money, and I just wanted to be in the club having fun. I was with dudes who threw 100,000, and I'm still only throwing 5,000. You know what I'm saying? So, but I understand. Even though I don't agree with throwing money in these other countries, I understand some dudes are just living a dream, their fantasy. It's new to them. So I don't knock it, but also keep it in perspective. Keep the trip in perspective. Pioneer, what's up? Say, get out. Freddie Mac, what up? BK shit don't mix business, family, and pleasure. Never, but it happens. Shane Brown, shout out to you, Richmond VA in the building. Jesse said, I haven't been in a relationship 10 years and I don't plan on getting in one. Honestly, after this situation that just happened, like I said, Shorty bounced and all over a lot. After this situation just happened, I don't see myself in a relationship. I'll be honest. All because it was draining to talk to someone and to tell them, listen to me. Show me the proof that I slept with somebody. All you have is words. All you have is someone saying they saw me walk down the block. They didn't see nothing else. And they didn't see you with the person. They just saw you walk down the block. Like it's amazing the stuff that you hear. But what I realized is, and it's not just us, but it goes hard on us because we can't really defend ourselves. Like I said, we're not in the culture, so we don't know those things to say to twist it back. If you are happy, people will do what they can to make you unhappy. They will go out their way. I done seen Dominican relationships where a motherfucker and his girl, they happy as hell. And you know what? A chick just came up and threw the ass at him, said, this could be all yours. What's up? Free, nothing. Just so she can go back and say, I smashed her man and mess up their relationship. I swear to God, I've seen it. And the wild part is when it happened to a dude, a friend I know, when it happened to him, I was like, well, why'd you smash it? He goes, bro, I don't know. He goes, it was just all there. She was throwing it at me. I was weak for the moment. I smashed. And the only reason they smashed, so she can go back and tell his girl. That ain't grimy. And we know people like that. They want to hold that over a person's head. He's out 0%. Listen, Rich, I know you don't have any interest in taking the film out of the game, but some dudes do. Some dudes do. Some dudes really will take a chick out the game. And like I said, my synopsis is I have seen some of those relationships actually work. Rather than believing your chick is not in the game, you believe it and you find out she is. Or you find out she's dealing with multiple dudes. She ain't got to be in the game to deal with multiple dudes. Think about that. Your chick ain't got to be in the game to deal with multiple dudes. She could be in the Tinder game, in the WhatsApp game. She ain't got to be on the street. I told you, your chick is being talked to by multiple dudes on all these sites over and over and over again. It's if she responds and how she responds. That's what it's all about. Irie Man said, but what if you are not in the same country? And that's most of these long distance relationships ain't gonna work. They ain't gonna work. Richard, that girl those dudes took out the game, got long-term employee, let the money drop. That's why I said, Rich, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. Tracking the passport, bros. Is it true that your baby mom sell box? Nah, never, ever, ever, ever. So you can go ahead with that, tracking the passport, bros. Matter of fact, all my kids. Matter of fact, first off, happy birthday to my oldest Dominican son. He'll be 8 tomorrow, and he's going to the States in 4 days. His mother got married. My second son down here, and my daughter's birthday's tomorrow too. Excuse me, she'll be 18. My second son down here, his mother is a nurse. My third son, mother is a manager at a business, and my fourth kid's mother is a manager at a business. So, no, I'm good. But thank you for asking, thank you for caring. I don't have bum chicks around me. He said, send me those 3 numbers. Free Society said, question, my girl hangs out at Copacabana until they close. Is she a good girl? She might use cocaine. She might use cocaine. If she had we don't get rid of that troll right there. It's probably that dude with the dreads that got beat up. Don't get rid of him. Yeah, if she had Copacabana until the close, she used coke. You ever see the zombies that walk out of Copacabana? I come here sometimes at 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I'll be here early. I got the paperwork, stuff like that. So when I'm driving by, they be like, coming out of the block, Copacabana. Like, what the fuck was you taking? Yeah, I hit that like button. We got 144, 72 likes. Oh, yeah, dudes rock. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not with the drug shit, but yeah. Joe said those relationships are rare. When few fall hard on times, the girls are back. Well, all right. I'm gonna read this clear. Hold on. Joel said those relationships are rare, and when those few men fall on hard times, the girls are back to the streets. It's an almost never-ending cycle. Listen, now let me touch on what Joel just said. Joel, you hit the nail on the head. Just remember, if you get into that situation, you are now taking care of another human being, and maybe a few more human beings because her family, she got kids, whatever the case may be. Right now, if you fall on hard times, if you go get the crib, you get the furniture, all that, and Jose ain't gonna test it out for you, you good. But if you fall on hard times, what is she supposed to do? You took her into a better life. You leveled her up. But now, if you ain't got it no more, rent still got to be paid. Bills still got to be paid. That's a crazy situation. I've seen it happen a lot. I actually saw a motherfucker get married, and then they lost their job, and the chick was, she's got all these bills piled up because she trusted old boy, and it went left. And they were happy as hell. Then he lost his job, and he forgot he was taking care of a whole human being. They got to eat. My dad used to say it with my cats and dogs. You like fresh water, right? Your dog want fresh water. You like fresh food, right? Your cat want fresh food. Say, don't forget, you got a human over here that like to eat and drink. He's uplift the ring. Definitely hit that like button. Hit that like. Hey, Rome, I'm doing great, man. Living life, trying to get it together, man. Earn money in the building. What up? Josh Lance said, can you imagine being the CEO of a company and someone you hired tried to get you in trouble? Bro, can I tell you something? The facts with that situation couldn't bother me enough. Because the reality is, what I've learned here, there's no loyalty. There's no loyalty when it comes and I mean, Americans too, Now, the reason I am the way I am, because Southside Flip, when nobody played with that motherfucker. When nobody played with him. But when I got here, that's when the game started, the rumors started, the nonsense started about me, right? It took me a while. I was telling my man, because he lives here now. And we had a great conversation where we were talking for hours. He lives here, and I had told him, it took me years to build patience. I had to build patience. The guy you see in front of you is not the same guy that moved down here. Not the same guy that used to visit here. I had to build patience here. People will try your patience. It will boggle your mind, the lies that people tell about you. You know how many times I heard about myself? I heard someone tell me about me. I remember someone said I beat women. I was like, who'd I beat up? Where? Why ain't I never been to court? I heard someone say I killed a bunch of people in America, couldn't go back to the States. Not Americans. Americans started that shit later. Dominicans. I was a huge drug dealer. All these things. I'm like, that's crazy. Okay. And you ignore it, but then you start to realize these rumors spread. I had a chick that liked me one time. First thing a girl saw us together, she said, watch out, he be beating girls up. I was like, so the girl said, no, she just told me. I said, what? Who I beat up? It was a rumor for a while. I'll tell you guys, I had HIV for like 8 years. And when I got sick with dengue and I lost 25 pounds in 8 days, I lost all my muscle mass and I just got mad skinny. Came out the hospital. They was like, only the people that knew me knew what it was. But the people that know me were like, dang, he was so diesel, he was so big, what happened? Then the one girl believe it or not, it's exactly how it happened. I'll tell you that story happened. One girl wanted to smash me. She wanted to fuck. And I was like, nah, I'm good. This is when I was running around the town wild. And every chick was trying to holler at me. She was like, I want to get with you. I was like, nah, I'm good, thank you. And I used to mess with her friends, so I was like, I don't want to mess with her. One day, this broad goes and says, that's why he's skinny. He got AIDS. He just trying to have sex with me. So one girl started the rumor, it spread. It was all over the place for a while. That's why I said the cheese me, the gossiping. I'll never forget. It was the funniest shit. I forgot what restaurant I was at. It was a party at a restaurant about three years ago. Remember I gained like a lot of weight? Like I'm big now, but at one point I got really big. So I walk in and all the girls ran up to me. Chicks I've known for years. Oh my God, you look so good. I'm like, the fuck is y'all talking about? I love this big belly. I love your titties. I was like, fuck is wrong with y'all? And the girl whispered in my ear, because remember everybody told that rumor about you? We happy to see you fat. Because when you were skinny, that's when they were talking about the rumor. I was like, for real? So I didn't know how to take it. I was like, I feel fat. You rub my titties saying I look so good. But you say, I ain't got that thing. I was like, I didn't know how to take that. But like I said, it was a rumor. I think I took like a blood test every 6 months to shut motherfuckers up. And it still went on. But that taught me patience. Because no matter what I say, if there's a rumor going around, the rumor is true. The rumor is true. The truth does not matter, because if enough people say it, or if someone says it enough times, it becomes fact. Reggie said, yo, I seen a post yesterday. Nowadays, you got to find somebody, rinse them off, and be happy. 5-second rule style. Facts. Junior Chubb said, went to KOD, had a ball with 20,000 pesos. Yeah, and that's sometimes it's never enough, which I respect that. I've seen that. Enough is never enough, but King Sam, it's time for you to be Bruce Wayne, the Prince of Darkness. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't got no Bruce Wayne money, but I'm gonna have to just start doing what I do. Trent Mix, what up, bro? Said, listen to you, I'm about to quit my Dominican. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I'm just saying. Like I said, I ain't trying to ruin no relationships. I ain't trying to break no hearts. I'm just speaking from facts and experience. You got to see the conversation we have at this bar. The conversation we have when we out and about just talking. Dudes, all right, so my chick bounced because of lies. I'm going through it because I miss my chick. I'm doing it for years. But I ain't find no dirt on her. There wasn't no dirt on her. She bounced because she was hurt. She thought I went and fucked. Okay. But my dudes' chicks, they found out they was fucking other dudes. So we having these conversations, and I'm like, oh, shit. And that's where the whole thing came from. And these are chicks with jobs. Chicks that got good jobs at that. They talk to multiple dudes, and a dude slides up, makes them an offer they can't refuse, which they could have refused, but they didn't. And one of my dudes was taking care of the chick very, very well, and the family. My other dude was sending money, but not that much. He was sending just what she needed. Other dude was blessing the family. So you bite the hand that feeds you. That's just, it's a mental lapse sometimes, because one thing about this country, the male and females are very emotional. So it's a mental lapse. They'll make decisions off of, what's up, bro? How you doing, babe? They'll make decisions off of, how you doing? What's good, babe? They'll make decisions off of emotions and not logic. They'll do stupid shit and not worry about the repercussions till later. Jack Rabbit, what's good? NYC King, what's good with you? Gary Mag, no, don't do that, Gary. You got people mad at me. Jason, this always speaking facts. See you at the end of the month next April. That's always internet dudes, Jay. You know what it is. It's a true story. A girl who was the best friend of a female, one of the girls' man, she hired another girl to show up, take selfies. Yeah, Rich live here. Rich's method. He do YouTube as well. He lives here. He knows. We've seen the shit. Oh, I ain't worried about that, Irie. I know it's the dread who got beat up. I ain't worried about that. He's always in my comment section. He's always in my comment section. Okay. When you get in town. Okay.
We don't come back now.
How long are you here for? Next Tuesday coming up. Okay. Well, that's another thing. Also, so you just said I don't want to be obligated for no one's well-being. That's another thing. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're paying for everything, and you are actually obligated now because you are paying for everything. And when you move out the way, now they got to find means of income. Vaughn, Sammy, appreciate that, brother. A lot of people fall in love down here, bro. A lot of people. You'd be surprised. He said, Southside till I die, you already know. No, I did not see the new Creed movie yet. I think I binge watched The Wire the past couple of days. Patience is a virtue. And to live here, you have to build patience. I was told my man on Wednesday. Talking about people staring at you. Dominicans stare because they've never seen you before. You have to understand something. Being a black American, a lot of places you go have only seen you on TV, on YouTube. So when they see you in person, they stare. I used to be like, what the fuck you looking at? And they'd be like, I'm looking at you. They don't mean nothing by it. They just never actually seen a black American before. Only they know 50 Cent. They don't know, he said 50 Cent earlier. They never actually seen a black American in the neighborhood before. So they just looking at you like, wow, those guys really exist. Oh, I ain't worried about that, Joe, because at the end of the day, it's trolls, it's losers. I can tell you right now, my kids' mothers are doing better than a lot of people. So them dudes that are trolling, ain't worried about it. And like I said, it's the dread who got his ass beat by Backpack. Shout out to Backpack Val. He has a lot to say about my kid's mother. I wish he would pull up. Why didn't he pull up that day? Z said, I love and hate the person I had to become to obtain prosperity. It's a constant battle not to regress. Let me tell you something. I feel the same way. I love and I hate the person I became, but I love the fact that I don't have confrontations. I don't have situations. I don't have a lot of negativity around me. But you have to swallow a lot of shit, you know. Corazón. Alicia. You actually live a little more peaceful. You good? But you have to deal with a lot of shit you would normally deal with. You know? So Dirty Worker said one big game when you get off the pop plane, you playing it. They playing it, or one big game. As long as you know you'll be fine. As soon as you try to make it more than you, that's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. Facts. I'll see y'all later, fellas. All right, I'll be here. Richard DX said, I can see you. I can see they say Southside Flip, beat up dude. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to explain. Like I said, that bullshit situation wasn't that. But that's what I try to explain to you. If I did something, the tag wouldn't have been people went about Southside people on a flip. It just says Southside Flip acts like a nigga. That's what the tag would thank you, man. That's what the tag would have been. Southside Flip acts like a nigga. I'm not stupid. It's the age of social media. Everything's there's videos everywhere. Look how they find it. Look how they magically getting all these rappers confession videos in the precinct. Those precinct videos ain't on the World Wide Web. Someone said it. Hey, look, guess who was snitching? Come on. Kyle Hardy in the building. What's good, brother? Earn Money said, if you think DR is like America and it's trash, don't come here. Facts. Ray Malone said, my cruise theme song. Wait a minute, Ray. Hold on. Hold on, Ray. As I used to always say, in the words of Chris Bartholomew Brown, these hoes ain't loyal. I don't know where I got Bartholomew from, but I always say that. Z said, perception always outweighs reality facts. Black Butterfly in the building. How you doing, love? She said, we start the Spring Fest party here in Rosarito, Just chiming in to say hello. I think y'all going to be around for the fest in August. See you soon. Is that going to be in Cozumel? Because we come in August. So, yeah. If that's going to be there, I'll definitely be there. TF, bad chicks have so many options. That's almost impossible. Here's the wild part, TF. Not only do they have a lot of options, but if they're not loyal to you and only with you and like rocking with you, they tend to explore those options. This is the day of social media. A dude does not have to physically approach your woman anymore. He can be 10,000 miles away and text her. He can be 10,000 miles on Instagram. Hey, you so cute. On TikTok, oh my God, you pretty. And then he can send a DM. And he could go to the DM. Hey, I like your pictures. You real cute. I see you not. I remember one dude was like, I see you not with your boyfriend no more. It's what it is. Like I said, when you met her on Instagram, TikTok, Snappy Chat, Tinder, whatever it's called, you think you was the first one? You think you was the last one? Do you think you was the only one? The same way you courting through the internet, there's 1,000 motherfuckers courting through the internet. Swiping right, all that. That's what I try to get you to understand. Don't just think, and like I said, not just Sosua, period. Brazil, Colombia. You're not the only one reaching out, fam. I'm in tons of groups. And the wild part is, dudes be, yeah, look at my baby. Then 3 days later, I'm in another group. Oh, look at my boo. I'm like, oh, man, they got the same boo. They don't even know. They have no idea they got the same boo. Appreciate you, Black Butterfly. Blessings to you. NYC Kings, number 42nd Street now. Jay Mazoo in the building. What's up, brother? SV the guard, Boston in the building. King Sam said Northside Flip from Linden Hills is back. Back singing for Domingo. Oh, you in traffic? Damn. De Niro Tranquilo, appreciate that super chat. Y'all watched a couple of your videos 2 or 3 times, man. You were helping dudes avoid some traps. Appreciate you. I'm just being real. I'm not saying you're not going to meet a good chick. I'm never going to say that. But I'm just being honest with you. And if you go back to the video, what I said, in my exact words, you are not going to meet a good chick. I'm pointing to you right now. Because in your mind, you can just grab one that's a good one. You have to, there's a lot more you got to do to get a good chick. There's a lot you got to do. It ain't just no, she's pretty, I want her, she's mine. It don't work like that. There's a lot of pretty chicks in this country. A lot. You know, I think one dude was reading poetry to my chick one time. He was on Instagram like, a man should die for you, and he should want to, I think it was Brad. A man should die for you. He should want to do everything for you. And if I would never treat you that way and do those things. I was like, man, you don't shut your punk ass up. Reading poems and shit. It was like spoken word. Yeah, I think it was Brad reading poems to my chick. I would die for you if I was with you. You are so special. You're a butterfly. Brad, you better hit that. You did a lot to get that. You better hit that. Reggie BX said, think about, I want to see Creed out here. They made over 500 million already. I keep hearing great things. They earn money, they stand. Cinder Traveler Rapper, what's good with you, brother? Black Butterfly said, I'm an exotic one here, being black, female in Mexico. I get stares and people, yeah, but because, you know, they haven't seen you before. But you making a home there. You're an expat, you're making a home there. So when they see you in these places that people like us don't be at, they stare. There's nothing wrong with it. Joel said, if you think Dominicans stare, go to Eastern Europe. For real, it's a different level. So they stay even more. And damn, okay. I think everywhere I've been. All right, so in DR they stare the most. All right, but when I went to Cartagena and I went to the hood with shout out to Danger, and Danger took me to his neighborhood, I got a lot of stares because all the dudes that came before me came and left. I stayed. I was in the party. I'm in the backyard party, all that. You know what I'm saying? I got invited. I'm like, I'm staying. So when most dudes came and left for like an hour, I was there for like 6 hours. So when people kept coming up, they're like, who's this guy? And the lady was like, he speaks Spanish. So I probably got a lot of stares there because as I walked into the backyard party, the dude said, it's my birthday party. Come on to the back. They're bringing the speakers right now. Big ass truck brought the speakers. As I walked to the backyard party, some people just came for the party. It was on the block when I was there. So people were like, fuck is this guy? Now, Colombia, they don't stay a lot, but that's probably where I got the most stares ever. For like 6 hours, motherfuckers was just like, who is this dude? What is he doing here? But Dominican stare. I remain, so I learned not to try to prove anything to anyone. People are going to talk, so don't waste your time on people. Yeah, but you know what, though, Irie? It sounds good, but when you live here, or you hear a lot, and you build relationships, a girlfriend, friends, whatever the case may be, it will bother you more. You know why it'll bother you more? Because now they're fucking with your shit. You know, see, it rolls off my shoulder because I know when people lying, they lying. But when someone goes, let's say you got a girl, you got a chick you seeing down here, even if it's just a situation where y'all just see each other when y'all link up down here, and someone sees she's happy, enjoying herself, someone's gonna lie on you, and you know it's not gonna be true. So you can be like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they're gonna believe it. They're going to believe it because that's what they do. They believe each other. Even though if you take a moment to step back, you can see hey, this motherfucker's trying to mess your relationship up. This motherfucker's trying to fuck up your shit. Don't matter. They believe it. Because in the mindset is, why would they lie? Why would they tell the truth? Think about it. Don't tell me about Snowfall. I gotta watch it. Desmond Marshall, what's good? It says, see you in September. Flip from Long Island. Okay. Got to give you my story about my first time there. Hey, listen, definitely tell me the story. I told you guys, I'm taking stories. My first time in Sosua, my first time in DR. If you don't want to be on the live, you can tell me the story. I'll put it on the live. Just people telling their stories of what happened here. Black Butterfly said, being single is the best. People don't know the meaning of loyalty. That's a whole fact, and I enjoy being single. But I did enjoy having a relationship. I ain't gonna lie about that. You know, it felt good, but it didn't work. So, well, I guess it. I don't know. It's all brand new to me right now. Yes. Oh, goodness, says Southside flips. Yeah, all facts. Z said back in China, I had people. I heard about that in China. He said I had people just walk up and start touching me. I heard about that. People they do it to white people too in China. They be like, is this real? I'm used to being around Southside Flip because I have plenty of Southside in my. Shout to Earn Money, man. That's my dude. He the man out here in Sosua, by the way. Okay, because I know we're going to Cozumel. I know we'll be in Cozumel. I think we'll leave August 28th. I think we're in Cozumel the 29th. But you know what? I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check out the festival, see if it's gonna be anywhere else. Gel Tech TV said went to Flip Flops 2 times. Didn't see you, unfortunately. Good vibes, cold drinks, the wings on point. Security does his job. I appreciate that. And yes, I'm pretty much here every day. But when I'm not here, I'm handling some stuff. But pretty much here every day. I try to be at least. Mad Scientist. Hey, Flip. Heard you shouting out Raleigh, North Carolina for the Domino's pizza on one of your videos. That's where I'm from. If you ever want Domino's pizza, I don't know which one though, but shout to Raleigh, North Carolina. Appreciate you, brother. Shout to North Carolina. Nah, listen, Black Butterfly. It was my chick. He never hit. He was trying to hit. He was reading her poetry on Instagram. Telling her, like, dudes be all right. So like King Sam said, even in my paradise life, I got dudes that hate on me. It is what it is. You can't weed everybody out. Certain dudes will smile in your face and just secretly hate you. It is what it is. Dudes were going back and finding my chick and telling her shit. The weirdest thing. Even dudes, listen, they ain't just the Dominicans. Even dudes that do it to you. Your boy will do it to you. That's why I'm iffy on who I actually have around me sometimes if I'm with my chick. Only because, yeah, it's cool we hanging out, but how do I know? All right, case in point, there was a dude at my table. I said this last year. Dude I know very well. He didn't know who my chick was, but he saw her come in and sit with me. I went to the bathroom. He reaches over like, yo, let me get your number. She's like, are you crazy? And so my other dude was at the table. He didn't want to say that because she handled it. So she told me like 2 days later, like, yo, you gotta watch these dudes around you. A lot of them is your friends. I was like, I know some of my friends. It is what it is. But when I saw my other dude who was with us, I said, yo, homie, try to talk to her when I went to the bathroom. He said, oh, I ain't saying nothing because she took care of her. He was like, I didn't bother saying that because she handled that very well. He's like, that's your girl. So you know what I'm saying? But, and this is the dude at the table, the other dude is someone I know for a long time. And I was very surprised. But dudes be thirsty. You did? Expired. Thanks, everybody. Gel Tech said, if you go in the Dominican Hotel, you're going to need a lot of poems. Facts. You need a whole lot of poems. Get your spoken word game ready. Kyle Gutter, never not wildin'. That's a hell of a name. What tripped me out is dudes think they meet a chick on Pedro Casan, think she's supposed to change for you. What the fuck make you so special? If you take away the money, you same as the next. That's a fact. I can't argue with that. Kyle Gutter, never not wildin'. Brandon Hunter, what's good? He said, Brad got me kicked out. Hit me up, Brandon. I got you back. Hit me up. Kyle said, live the dream, and when it's over, let it be over until you book again. That's my thing. That's my thing. When I left, I ain't want to talk to nobody. Matter of fact, I think my homie in Brazil hit me up. Like, yo, I was like, what the fuck you texting me about? Brazil? Where's Brazil? I don't know nobody right now.
Enjoy the sunny side of credible value. $5.99 every day.
Yeah, they gonna. But see, Black Butterfly, I don't know how long you've been in Mexico. I forgot how long you've been in Mexico, but you should be used to that, because I'm sure you're in the non-tourist areas, so you should be used to them just looking, because they just looking because they never actually seen us. You gotta understand, sir. Some of these countries have only seen black people on TV, like real live black people. Excuse me. So when they see you, it's like, oh shit, is that 50? Like, you're not 50 Cent, but is that 50 Cent? Like, is he related to 50 Cent? Does he know Jay-Z? Like, you know what I'm saying? You ever hear someone said white people say all black people are like? All of these countries we go to, we definitely look all alike. so it's like you can't really call it a stereotype, because in these countries they never really were up close and personal with black Americans. And definitely be respectful of the country. I agree with that. Definitely, let's hit that like button, y'all, because at the end of the day, we've had 150 in here and still only 97 likes. Can I get 3 more likes real quick? Let's get to the 100 likes. I'm sorry, what I missed that cut. Okay. It's on my notes. T. Lee said, I'm in the zoo from the 18th to the 21st flip. Pulling up to show you love and still love touchdown. Definitely pull up, T. Lee. I'll be here. Rich Bennett, I will have I promise you guys, I will have the flyer today. My guy had a little issue he had to deal with, so I'm going to text him again. He said I'll have it, so I'm going to hit him up, make sure I get the flyer. But 27th, Saturday 27th, is the official Paradise Boat Party. Okay? And definitely, Sosua is a movie, you already know, and it's lit. Earn Money said it. Earn Money, we got to get you on so you can tell a Hatchet story. Shout out to Freddie Mac. Say, yo, Flip, my boy just married an ex-street girl. Met her. She's mad cool, but doesn't feel right. That's my thing, Freddie Mac, and that was where I was going with that. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. I can't tell you this. I'm not sure if I feel comfortable. But I do know that these things happen. Now, I can't say that I won't fall for a street. I can't say that I won't. In the back of my mind, I won't. But you just never really know. But would I take out the game? I don't know. I don't know about that. I just know myself. Because then, all right. Because then, if I argue, I hurt your feelings. Like, the one thing I tell people is don't get me mad. I've had women tell me straight up and down. A woman has told me, many women have told me. I've had a dude tell me this. I wish you would have hit me. I'm like, what you mean? I'm not going to hit you. Say, because your words hurt more. Your words hurt more than getting punched. A punch I'll heal from, but your words crush me. I'm very disrespectful when I get angry. So now, if I'm not arguing with a chick, and if you put me to that level, and I'm like, you hoe asshole, I'm not lying. My ex back in the States used to say, you say bitch very well. It's kind of sexy. So, you know, I try not to be like that, but if I flip out, I won't be lying, right? You know, unfortunately, one of my Dominican friends saw my phone one day. He said, what the fuck did she do to deserve that? I was like, what you mean? He's like, bro, why would you say those things? I go off, you know. I probably got that from my mom. She used to go off a lot and do all this. So for me, I'm going to crush you with my words. I'm going to kill you with my words. What's up, fellas? What's going on? I'm going to crush the shit out of you. How you guys doing? What's going on, baby? Everything good? What's up, baby? How you doing, brother? So I try not to be like that. How you doing, baby? What's going on with you? All right. There you go. So, you know, so if she is an ex-worker, and I'd be like, you hoe asshole, I'm not, it's actually the truth, I'm not lying. I try not to be that way. TF said, keep Southside Flip in the basement, but sometimes, yeah, he's in the basement. Southside Flip is chilling. But every now and then he peeks his little head out. What's going on over here? Extra, when did you send me a DM, brother? And I didn't respond to you? Yeah, there's a lot of messy men, Black Butterfly. Chris Corky says, I have a tattoo that says loyalty and pain. I was actually gonna get this tattoo. You guys ever seen the painting of, I think it was African painting? It's the man and the woman in the globe, and it says love, loyalty, trust, and something else. There's 4 things. I was gonna get that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's a black man and a woman and the globe. He's holding the globe up, and she's She's supporting him. And it said love, loyalty, trust, honor, and honor. I was gonna get that tattoo. I thought it was dope, but I couldn't find anybody to draw it properly. David said, what happened to that? I don't know, man. I ain't had no hot dogs in a while. Shout out to the hot dog boys. Shout out to the glizzy boys. Should it stay in India too? Oh, man. Jimmy P, what up? He said, Greg, I remember when I started coming down there, that time I told you this girl wanted me to meet her family for family day on the beach, and you said, don't go because you're going to peep it. See, that's the advice I give you if you're here at the bar. I'll tell you, don't do it. You know, I can't say all these things on the internet, man. Otherwise, I have mad problems with people. You going down there, baby? They gonna be like, let me get. You gonna come down there? You gonna see bottles of Bugal, a case of beer, lobster. You're like, damn, they doing it up here. No, you doing it. Oh, so you've been there for a while, but yeah, like I said, they haven't. You. I'm sure, Black Butterfly, that you're a rarity out there. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's that many Black Americans in the area you in. So I'm sure you might be a rarity out there. Desmond says, hey, Flip, do you go grill steak at your spot and good pina colada? Hell yeah, we do steak. Steak's not on the menu. Steak and pasta are my off-menu items. Lobster too. I don't put lobster on the menu because lobster is out of season right now. It goes out of season every 6 months. But steak, pasta, we make everything. It's not on the menu, but we make it. AJ, what's good with you? He said when they see you, they think you're mystical. Like, wow, are you real? Yeah, facts. They think you're like, oh my God. Now shout to Danger. So you know, Danger in Colombia is a huge 50 Cent. Danger used to rap. He's a huge 50 Cent fan, like huge. So I was like, he was like, yo, he said, you from Southside, right? I said, yeah. He said, you know 50 Cent? I said, yeah, I know him. I said, we're not like great friends, but I know him. He was like, oh my God, you know 50? I said, you know what? Just so you don't think I'm bullshit. I went to my Instagram and found a picture of 52 with my son. 50 was in the hood, saw my son, and my son at 18, 19 looked exactly like me. We looked exactly alike. With the hair, our face, everything looked exactly alike. We were spitting image of each other. And so when he saw my son, the first thing he said is, get over here, I know your father. And then he was telling me, yeah, my dad's this. And I said, I know who your dad is. And they took a picture together, and my son sent it to me. And I was like, yeah, tell him I said, what up? He happened to be in the hood that day. So I showed him a picture of my son. And he was like, oh, shit, you do know 50. I said, bro, we grew up in the same area. We ain't gonna say we was besties, none of that. You know, we just in the same area. And we just knew of each other. Went to a club a couple times. Nothing like we was like, hey, what up, Fifth? Nothing like that. You know what I mean? Just Southside motherfuckers. Black Butterfly said, we now have more Haitians than Africans. But back in 2012, me and Philly Dom. Oh, shit, Philly Dom was down there? Okay. Yes, there are a lot. You get a lot of those. Oh, India's crazy? Okay, they're like the brothers. Geltech said, Airbnb over resorts. Keep your plans within a budget. Have fun while you're on vacation. Don't move crazy and give others from your state or country a bad name. Keep your money and passport on you. I agree with everything you said except keep your passport on you. I agree with that, Geltech. I feel you keep a copy of your passport on you. But everything you just said is like, hold on, I'm gonna repeat that. It's spot on. Shout out to Geltech TV. He said Airbnb over resorts. I agree. I do resorts with the family and stuff like that. Keep your plans within your budget. Agreed. Have fun. You're on vacation. I always say that. Don't move crazy and give others from your state or country a bad name. Move correctly. Keep your money and passport on you. I agree with the money part. I just don't agree with the passport. And I don't keep all your money on you. You don't want to know. But I agree with keeping a copy of your passport on you. Don't keep, because if you lose your passport, you're fucked. There's a lot you got to go through. Rico Law, the game is the game. Play it wise, and there'll be plenty of penalty flags. I like that. Smitty Hustle in the building. Rico Law says, not love, is business. Papa promo music. K-Lo-K, Papa. Extra, see, I sent it to him. Resend it, brother. Resend it because I went through my whole thing. I had so many messages I didn't read. I may have missed it. So just resend it, brother. I apologize if I can get back to you. But definitely resend the message. All right, just get them trees up, y'all. Mike in the building. What's good? Appreciate you, brother. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Papa promo me. That's my dude right there. If you ever heard, back in the day, if you ever heard, I don't want no problems, you know who that is. Oh, that pasta real good. I ain't gonna lie about it. Yeah, I keep a copy. Matter of fact, I keep my old passport and a copy of my new one. Only because, God forbid you lose your passport. It sucks. Matter of fact, when I go to other countries and I go get a chip, I bring my passport with me. I'm usually a mall, get my chip, maybe get something to eat, go right back to the room, drop the passport off, and go about my day. Justin Bratcher, shout to you. So what's the best way to make money out there? Just came home and I'm deciding if I want to move to Sosua, Medellin. Well, Justin, I don't know. There's so many different ways, brother. I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction. You got to build a plan for yourself. There's so many different options out here to make money. There we go, King Sam. Chris Corky, I believe they do, but only the big branches, if that makes sense. Like that big Banco Popular here in Sosua, a couple big banks in Puerto Plata, I believe they do. I personally have only used one in America, but I believe they do with the big branches, not the small branches. The small branches, if you get in and out, in and out, in and out. But the big branches, I believe in the back they have them, yes. What I'll do is, I'll ask my bank manager that I deal with, ask her if some of the big spots in Puerto Plata have it. Because the smaller banks don't want you in the back. They want in and out. TF said, I was at your restaurant last week. I was going to ask you about mailing one of my suitcases back home. But I think you out of the country. Yeah, I was in Brazil for a couple of weeks. Mailing your suitcase back home, anything coming from DR to the States is going to cost you money. Even if it wasn't you, it's going to cost you some bread. And yeah, that's why I said I wouldn't carry all my money on me. Yeah. Stuff like that you gotta be real careful about. Because one thing about it when you're traveling, someone's always looking at your pockets. Look, when I go in my pocket, pull out my money or my card to pay my bill, someone's always like, it is what it is. It is what it is. But now if I'm in the street and I'm pulling out some money, gotta pay attention to that. Yeah, Chris, I'm almost 100% sure the bigger branches. As you know, most of these banks you go to are small branches where they only have the teller and a couple of service people in the front. That's it. And there's a line right there when you walk through the door. But the bigger branches, I believe, have that because they got, they're bigger. They can handle more stuff. Yeah, you gotta. I agree with that. You gotta be here for a while to even know what you can sell and what you can do. Anybody can start a business. It's how you handle your business if you do it the right way. So, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And like I said, everyone within the 15-mile radius of Sosua, you should have set in your head is that way. We know for a fact, being intelligent human beings, that not everyone is a hoe. We know that, but you need to keep that mindset because all the dudes that I see that thought they had unicorns end up being bulls. Bullshit. Instead of one horn, they had two. You dig? So you have to vet that out. I tell you guys all the time. And big shout to Taylor May. He's back in DR. Shout to him. Came back home. Supposed to have a big party soon. A lot of people look at waist and face. Look at that waist. Look at that face. And that's all they go off of. Well, she told me she's a nice person. I got beachfront property in Nebraska. Well, 2-9 got something too. It's for sale. Why do I keep saying Nebraska? It's the weirdest thing. I still do not know why Nebraska's in my head. I have no idea. Maybe because of Belly. It's just the illest nigga in Nebraska. Maybe that's the why. I don't know. But I keep saying Nebraska. People from Nebraska are definitely mad at me right now. People in Nebraska are definitely like, what is wrong with this kid? Why does he keep talking about us? I'm gonna get a phone call from Nebraska. I swear to God, someone's like, "Hey fam, I'm from Nebraska. I'm not feeling that." Everybody's a host get a word balance. They damn sure do. So do Sims. Trucker Nomad, shout out to you. Said, yes, Greg. I tried the lust thing as a sewer, not love, but just spent money on it with no results. You always have a problem or situation. That's another thing, guys, and ladies too, because some of you guys got your Dominican boyfriends and Brazilian. It goes for everywhere, guys. What you guys don't realize. I've experienced this everywhere in every country I've been to. Request for money. Remember that video I did? Request for money? Sometimes the situations are real. They're really going through something. They need help. Sometimes. But then sometimes the motherfucker's saying, hey, I want to go buy me some things. I need some bread. And hey, they send you a picture. Throw a little booty out there. Remember me? My grandma sick. My duck died. My duck. Fuck that, I do this shit. I be freestyling shit. My duck died. You know what I'm saying? Your duck died? Oh my God, what was his name? Donald. He died. The whole family said we got to bury him. It's about a 20,000 peso funeral, and we need flowers. For real, man. Send me your full name. Send me the ID. Send me the ID. Send me the ID. I'm telling you, my duck died. Tia said that bad Dominican chick Aisha Diaz. Is she from Nebraska? This guy right here. Is she from Nebraska? That's wild. Dominicans in Nebraska. Well, I couldn't believe Dominicans was in Boston and Rhode Island. My first time at Rhode Island, my man was playing ball out there. So I went to Rhode Island, and I saw these Dominicans. I'm like, I hadn't been to DR yet. But I said to myself, ain't Dominicans from Ireland? Why they in this cold ass Rhode Island? Mad Dominicans in cold ass Boston and Rhode Island is weird as hell. Hold on. My intro 23. Wait. Killing a family member every week. Facts, right? But see, that's why I say when they hit me, I do this. I told you I beat them to the punch. Como estás? I'm very bad. My dad died. My dad been dead. So I'm not wishing death on none of my peoples. Real bad, my dad died. Real bad, my aunt died. My aunt been dead. Real bad, my grandma died. They be killing motherfuckers off that's still alive. You be like, I thought you said your grandma dead. Oh no, she came back. She died, but she came back. I remember someone told me their grandfather was the most sickly person that was around, like super sickly, right? Super sickly. And they had to go be at the house. Everybody had to be with him. He's about to die any day now. He's just so bad. Like a week later, he on his deathbed. A week later, there's a video of him walking down the block arguing with motherfuckers. I said, I thought he was on his deathbed. They said, he recovered. I was like, he went from deathbed to walking down the block cursing people out. That's hell of a recovery. No matter Rob in the building, what's good? Shout out to Corey Hoko. I said, oh, from Omaha, I didn't know that. Never knew. Rich Bennett, there's Mad Dominican NYC, probably the most. Yeah, NYC, we know that. Like, you go to Dykeman, you go Concourse, all that. NYC, we know it's ton of Dominicans. We know that. But I was surprised in Rhode Island. Like I said, I hadn't been to DR yet. I was going around. My man played ball out there. I was going to see him play ball. Cold as hell. All I know about is lobsters from Rhode Island. So it was cold as hell. And to see all the Dominicans, I was like, then I went to Boston to hang out with my homie. I'm in Boston, like, why are there so many? I ain't gonna say the derogatory word. I was like, why are there so many motherfuckers out here? I didn't expect that. And then as I came to DR and I started staying here, I realized there's a lot of Dominicans. They go to Boston. If you go to Bani, 75% of the Dominicans in Bani is in Boston. It's like someone said, let's go to Boston, y'all. So someone was like, let's go to Rhode Island. I have no idea why, but they did. Bronx Demon, what's up with you, baby? How you doing, brother? Dominicans travel well. They all over the map. You know, but Brazilians travel well too. They everywhere. They every motherfucker well. Colombians to a point. I don't see Colombians everywhere. A lot of Colombians are coming out here to Sosua now. King Sam was weird about the men is once you introduce them to a 7.5 on the Ave, they be trying to marry them. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. I mean, they be happy. Derek Paul said Boston's a big culture melting pot. I'm hearing, man. Yeah, no, Boston is. But I didn't. All right, when I first was hanging out in Boston, I just didn't expect to see so many Dominicans. I didn't expect that. I mean, I knew black, white. You know, you have your sprinkled in cultures all over the place. Like, you know, America, like Boston and New York are the same. Big melting pot. We got everything. But I didn't expect. I guess, you know, me being so small in my world at the time, I didn't expect to see so many Dominicans out of New York. And I mean, Rhode Island, there's tons of them. Boston, tons of them. I was like, Jesus Christ. Shout to Massachusetts. So yeah, you know, it was just one of the things. It was kind of a shock to me to see so many. You know, like we would be like this, yo, we going uptown, holla at some mommies. That's what we say. We going uptown, holla at some mommies. You know, whether we go to the concourse, whether we go to Dykeman, whether we go to LES. There's you got a lot of Puerto Ricans, but you got a nice little Dominican population at the LES. We be like, yo, we going to see the mommies. Shit, we would go to Harlem, like we going to see the mommies. Ain't that weird? Back in the day, if you're from the city, any city, but from the city, you'd be like, yo, we going to see the mommies. Meanwhile, there's only like 1,000 Dominicans in the whole area, but you going to see the mommies. Gary Jones, good afternoon. Be more in the building. Well, Rich in New York, Puerto Rican stay to themselves, Colombian stay to themselves, Dominican stay to themselves. Pretty much in New York, the way it is, and you know, growing up in the city, you see it. Everybody's sectionalized, which is why I said I was friends with everybody, Haitians, everybody. But what happened was, no, I'm sorry, I didn't know that many Dominicans. I won't lie. I was messing with Dominicans, but I didn't know that many as far as I was cool with them. More Puerto Ricans, more Colombian. But what the funny part was, I'd be invited to these parties because I was cool with all of them, but they'd be like, don't bring your friends. I swear to God. Like, it was mad rude about that shit too. You can come, but leave the homies behind.
Nice tip. I'll give you 2
And that was just how it was. Like, and I was invited to these parties, and it was just one of them things. Even my cousin DS, he'll tell you, we go uptown. Me and him was always invited to the party, but they'd be like, leave the rest of them home. That's just what it was. Everybody's kind of compartmentalized. And if you had a girlfriend back then, I don't know how it is now. I'm sure things changed a little bit now. Let's say the late 90s. If you had a girlfriend, let's say she's Puerto Rican, Dominican, Colombian, especially Colombian. Colombians are real funny. They really don't mess with everybody. And you go to that neighborhood to see your chick, you better make sure you cool with the brother or the cousins. Because the first thing they gonna say is, "Oh, this motherfucker," and they got no problem saying the N-word. And you gonna be like, "What you mean?" Like, da da da. You don't ever have beef with the family because the family's always in there. Same as in DR, same as in these countries. Back they in there because they compartmentalize. They go, "We us. We stick with our own. Let those motherfuckers go over there." It said Puerto Ricans is more American. Some did. Well, unfortunately, Puerto Ricans do feel more American, and they have that. They kind of can say that. The white thing, I agree with. My biggest thing is Puerto Ricans just think that, and this is my experience. I don't want to say all Puerto Ricans now. I don't say all Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans think they're the top of the totem pole for the Latinos. Okay? They just really feel they're the top of the totem pole. They feel everyone else is just beneath them. Is what it is. We don't rock with them. You feel me? I told you my Puerto Rican girlfriend I had, the model chick I was dealing with. Have a little family. They had a little family gathering every week. So he called me up, say he'll come through. I go to the family gathering. It's a party with the fam. I'm pretty much, pardon me, y'all. I'm the only black guy there. And first thing she says to her mother, Ma, you gotta hear this. You know Greg's still going to DR? And I'd be like, motherfucker. Because they couldn't stand Dominicans. And so the mother go, Greg, why you go to Dominican Republic? I'm like, Ma, I go on vacation, man. Like, you and your daughter got to stop that. I love Dominican Republic. It's never done that bad to me. I love it. She said, but Dominicans are just not good people. And that's how they really talk. They're really telling me this. Really saying this to me. They're like, Dominicans don't speak good Spanish. They just bad people. They're thieves. This is a Puerto Rican family telling me this. And the whole family is like, uh-huh. It's like a sermon going on. Uh-huh. Everything the mother said, they're like, Dominicans ain't nice people. And I'm like, well, Dominicans are very nice to me. So I'm sorry you feel that way. And I remember every time we left the party, I would bark on her like, yo, don't do that shit to me. Don't put your mom, don't put me in that situation where the whole family's at me because I go visit the Dominican Republic. Because y'all some racist motherfuckers. And really they was rude as fuck. I tell you at the time when she was my girl, she goes, if you go to Dominican Republic one more time, we breaking up. I was like, yeah, all right, called her from the airport. Y'all be back in a couple days. All I heard was chickaboo. I said, cool. Sure enough, motherfucker cut me off. I always tell that story. She cut me off. Blocked me on, there was no WhatsApp then. Blocked me on Facebook. I didn't have Instagram. Facebook, blocked my number. I was like, oh man, this is crazy. She really bounced on me. Yeah, for a small island, Dominicans are everywhere. Oh, you went to school at LES? He said, but yeah, the Dominican Puerto Ricans are allowed to get away with using that. Well, yeah, but you know what? We did that. That's awful. And definitely it was for her. We did that with the music. We did that with the music. So I don't really, as long as it was, even here, when I hear the locals saying the N-word, I don't pulled up, I don't bark on Dominicans for saying the N-word. My nigga, what up? Why are you using that word? And not because you can't use the word, but you don't know how to use the word. You think because you saw in a rap video or Netflix series, you're just gonna do that. No, don't use that word. Because you wouldn't like it if someone called you the N-word or the S-word. You know? But yeah, it's definitely been fun today. We're getting on 2 hours. We just go long if y'all got any questions. But like I said, just remember something. Enjoy the fun. Yes, there's going to be girls you like. Yes, there's going to be girls that like you. But enjoy the fun, because I just ran into a situation with 2 separate dudes. Found out their unicorn was a bullshitter. Ice City in the building. So I can't wait to eat some of that fried rice. My man just came over. My man just got off the plane from Brazil and came got some fried rice. That shit hitting, I ain't gonna lie. But shout to y'all. Like, share, subscribe. I got some dope shit for Sunday service. It's gonna be dope. And in the comment section, if you got a question or something about the video you want to ask or you want to add to it, add it to the video. I'll definitely shout you out. But yeah, I can only speak the facts, only speak the truth. Unfortunately, I'm not a bullshitter, and you know, like I said, for some reason, the dudes that talk about me, they only deal with hookers. So when they talk about me, it's weird because we're not on the same level when it comes to women. I've 100% dealt with street chicks, 100%. I have no issues with that. Part of life, part of the game. But then I've also dealt with a lot of regular chicks too. Whereas the dudes who like to mention me only deal with hookers. That's all they know. They know nothing else. But they'll tell you, I don't know what I'm talking about. Because they can't tell the difference in the type of woman. Rico Law said, Philly got a lot of Ricans and a handful of Dominicans. We're all Camaros, a.k.a. bodegas, are called poppy stores, owned by most Dominicans. Yeah, I found that out, but I thought there was a lot of Puerto Ricans in Philly. I always thought there was more Puerto Ricans in Philly. Chris Corky, and all you guys have a great weekend, and all you guys have a great weekend. Make sure you hit the like button before you get this live. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna get out of here and have me some lunch. I ain't old enough yet, so I'm gonna have me some lunch. Sitting here, flip-flop. If you're here this weekend, pull up. If you're coming through anytime soon, pull up. I will be here. Shout out to all y'all. Much love and respect. Rico said a lot of Dominicans in reading in Allentown. We have a lot of Brazilians. Oh, really? See, I didn't know that. I knew it was a lot of Puerto Ricans in Philly. I definitely knew that. But I had no idea. Thought of it. Thank you. I did not know that it was a lot of Dominicans over there. I found that out recently. Bro, here it is 12:45. Remember, we're an hour ahead. Here it is 12:45. I'm about to have lunch. I already had breakfast. I'm about to have lunch. And I've already got my cups going. Gotta feed the beast. I appreciate y'all. Much love from me to you, Mr. Flip Flop. And I'm out.